Well. Another episode. We are back with Controlled Chaos. We've been on a year hiatus.
I know. We took a little sabbatical. You know what? It was a learning process, and now we're back, and we're really excited. I'm so happy to be back. I missed it.
Me too. And I know we went through like different various ways of doing the show. And I think at some point we were like, one topic. So we're going to go back to our similar to how the Toast does it. Cause I love how they do it, where they do their fast 5 topics of the day or
Me
5
too.
stories.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's great. So I went ahead and chose some topics for us today that I think we'll have fun talking about. But let's get started. So the first topic, I just can't wrap my head around. And now apparently they're split up. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. I don't understand it.
I don't either. But, it's funny you bring her up. I have recently started okay, obviously we all follow her, but I was sort of ambivalent towards her. Like, she wasn't really someone I like. Lately, I've been kind of more, not gravitating towards her, but watching more of her reels and watching more of her stuff and a bit more intrigued. She's on my interest radar now. She was not at all, at all. And now she is. Timothée Chalamet, he's on my interest radar. My husband loves him. So we talk about him a lot.
A critically acclaimed actor.
Yeah, he is very good. I cannot figure out that couple. Though.
Well, there's rumor they split.
But then I just read on TMZ that those rumors are false, that those are not, that they're going strong. I just read that today. So I read that there were split rumors galore, but then I read that split rumors false, couples still going strong. You never see them together. They're not pictured, they were together a lot. You saw the tennis matches, she was all over him. You always look kind of uncomfortable with that. They went to award shows together, but I haven't seen them pictured together in quite some time.
I don't see, and
I literally just saw it on their Instagram.
So many stories.
Just that the rumors were not true, but every time, as we know, there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Sure.
And we also haven't seen them together. I haven't. Have you, publicly in a long time?
Not really. And I think they only did one red carpet together once. That was
They went to one award show together.
Right?
And
it was something.
Someone snubbed her, and it was this big meme. I want to say it was Demi Moore. Someone did.
That was hilarious. Yes.
I kind of remember that.
Which I actually think that was just.
I don't think
I don't either.
Just poor. I don't think that was a snub. I think she just said hi to a fellow actor.
Totally. And it looked funny. Yeah.
Kylie, I'm sorry, Kylie, I know you're rich or whatever, but you're not. This is a different level. It's not the wealth.
Well, okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about is what I get. So first of all, you look at her track record of who she's dated before, it makes absolutely no sense.
He's against type. He's against type.
What is her? She's with these ghetto rappers and
thug. She likes thugs. I mean, let's be honest, all the Kardashians do. I mean, the Kardashians love a thug.
But then to go to Timothée Chalamet, I don't get it. Okay, that's all I can call him because I actually really don't know how to say his last name. So.
Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet. Timothée Chalamet. No, it's very, very against type. And I
almost don't get it. And also I don't find him attractive because he's so tiny. So
I know. That's the funny conversation I had with Ryan, my husband, about it. Cause he's if you were gay, he'd be your type. And he's totally, because Ryan's manly and he's so feminine. And that kind of made sense to me. I'm you would this feminine. He's very feminine, and delicate features and small and delicate.
And then if you look at dating history, it really doesn't make sense because he doesn't seem to fit any of that profile. The other thing I was going to say to this too is what different worlds are blending together, because she's a billionaire. I mean, she
really is.
She's
billionaire.
Unbelievably.
Isn't she the richest one or no, Kim?
Yes. Kim. Maybe Kris is. I don't know. Kris,
Yeah, Kris. Oh, yeah. Well, did you hear the 70th birthday party with Kris? I hate to go off topic, but we got to talk about that. A little sidebar to that. That's because I watched Kylie's getting ready for it. I'm telling you, this is really good that you brought this up. This has just recently happened. My kind of interest in her. I'm oh, okay. Wait, reels I find entertaining.
My second note under Timothée and Kylie is Kris Jenner's 70th birthday.
Okay, good. Then this is a perfect train, because I want it. What kind of lends itself to that is the Meghan Markle, Prince Harry crashing it. It's like we were meant to come back.
We were meant to come back.
Wait, I could go on and on about them. I don't like them.
Wait, I just want to close the book on Kylie though. With the thing that I get most confused about is at first you would look at Kylie and be like you said, he's of a different level, a different caliber. But in a way, she is of a different
Well,
level of caliber.
well,
So then I'm
that wasn't
like,
the right way for me to say it. I meant with
but I
the
get what you're
deme
saying.
I
Yeah.
meant with the deme, not snub. I meant that they're in the same industry. They're industry people. I didn't mean that like she didn't. I don't know what Demi has to talk to Kylie about is all I meant. She went up to
No,
Timothy, but no, Kylie is 100% on another level.
I'm
She's like, I
saying
mean,
more that like Timothy is like Oscar contender, like on this like very
artsy.
artsy elite, like smart, like just a very different vibe, right?
And she's a
Well,
powerhouse.
right. So but I don't look at her as like being, she actually must be quite intelligent to do what she's been doing. She's like 24. I mean,
Look, what we know about the Kardashians is that family knows how to brand like
God,
nothing I've ever seen. I mean, they've literally made a brand out of kind of nothing. And then like now it's just like the biggest. I mean, Kris Jenner's a genius. She's the genius. She's the mothership literally of that whole thing. She has made such an like indestructible brand.
and she
It's
looks
unbelievable.
unbelievable. Like her
Yeah,
face
she looks really great. And I
is
like the
better
way
than
she's
me.
talking
Like,
about it too. She
so do
was
I.
like, yeah, I got a facelift. Yeah, I'm this age. I'm 70. And she looks fantastic.
It's that
She
thing.
looks like Kim. She looks almost exactly like Kim
It's
now.
really wild how much Kim looks like her. And I also, there's a lot of resemblances, I feel like, with Kylie and Kendall too. Not
You look back at
much, and
yeah. Have you ever looked back at old Kylie though? I mean, wow, did she change?
different person.
Like she doesn't look anything like that girl.
Did you go on that
Like
deep dive when you were watching all the Kylie videos? Because I did that recently
yes,
too.
I
Yeah.
like couldn't. I mean, she
Yeah.
just looks nothing like that girl anymore at all. I mean, like it's like they just complete. It's kind of
So
like
young.
Chloe.
She's just so
So
young.
yeah, it's a little sad.
What
yeah,
is
I
your
mean-
face going to look like in your 40s? Because you know she's doing stuff, which is fine. She looks fun. She's stunning, but like,
She's stunning, but she's just completely changed everything about her physique. I mean, she's like, if you look at that girl, I mean, like the
That's
eyes
true.
don't even look the same. Her eyes are a different shape.
everything's different.
Everything. Yeah.
Kendall looks
Well,
exactly the same.
Kendall's like the only
I
one.
love. Yeah.
And Kim to a little bit of I mean, Kim has done stuff to her body, but her face looks the same. Chloe, she's been all over the map.
Although Chloe's body is insane. Like,
It is, but I'm saying she's been all over the map with how she looks.
sure.
Like very, like
Yeah.
you could look at her like 10 years ago, completely different person than now. She looks great. Now, they all look great, obviously. But
They
like,
really are. I mean, when
you
you
know,
have that kind of money,
what kind of money can buy? Yeah, I'd look great too.
we would look incredible. We do look great. We do look great. Okay. But we would look like unbelievable. Yeah.
I would look great on that budget. I mean, yeah.
I can't imagine how much money those people spend every day on just their like hair.
Well, her
face,
plane, Kylie's plane. Doesn't she have like this like crazy, like decked
crazy.
out
Yes.
plane? Yeah, they have a lot of money.
Takes it
But
from, like,
yes,
one part of LA to like a different part or something. I don't even know.
yeah, I read that to like something stupid. But here's another thing about the
Yeah.
Timothy and her. There's no way that's fake, right?
At
Like,
first, I was like, I can't imagine him doing fake.
I can't either.
Why do we act
That's
like
why
we know
I shut
him
it.
so well? But he wouldn't do fake.
I don't know, but I feel like I do know him, and it feels like I agree with you. I don't see him
He would never.
doing that.
He would never.
He would never. Like, listen, he would never. We go way back.
Just never.
But I just can't. I thought about it for a second because that's how odd it seemed. But
I
I'm like,
know.
but why? Why would he do it? Why would she do it? It's like either of them need each other for that reason.
Which makes you really think that they clearly like have some crazy like
Good.
love
I hope good for
attraction.
them. I hope it's true. I mean, look,
I'm almost so jealous of her, like in a way of like she gets to live this like phenomenal influencer, like billionaire lifestyle of like richness, and then at the same time she gets to go to like the Oscars, like all these like
right? She's straddling the coolest lines.
the
No, she is.
coolest
She has ins
industries.
to everywhere.
Like,
Now
are
he
you-
gave her the industry cred. He gave her industry cred because
Seriously.
he's got all the industry cred, and Kylie Jenner. Yeah, she's actually in the coolest spot. You're right. I didn't think about that. So you just said it.
And she's 24 or something, right? How old is she?
She's so young. She's so young. Gosh, how old is she? She was really young when she had that baby. then.
28.
Oh, she's
But
28.
still.
Okay.
God,
Yeah,
she's
still,
already
that's
28.
young. That's young though.
Young. She's
But yeah.
2 kids, right? Yeah, she had her first baby at like what, 19? None of that why did you want to have I don't understand at all. Why are you having kids at 19?
Especially when if I were Kylie Jenner, I wouldn't have kids till I was like 40. Like live that life. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're that rich,
I
don't know, but
she
no
weirdly
matter how rich you are, having a kid at 19 it saddles you. Okay, it doesn't mean having a kid at 19 is still having a kid at 19.
but she seems to have her shit together. You never see her doing anything like out of, that's going to cause
No,
commotion. She doesn't
she
talk
does.
about politics. She's very even keeled. Like I actually like really can't get over how amazing she is. She's
I know I've been on that train as well lately. I'm like, I think I like you. Like I think I'm like
I
I'm
like
enthralled by you. Like I'm enthralled by you. And I would say the Timothy thing gave me a little boost into looking into her because
right.
I like him, or I like the artist in him, the movies
Can
I've
I be
seen.
honest with Timothy? Like, I don't really love any of his movies so far.
Okay,
Like, what
that's funny you
movies do
bring
you
that
like
up.
about him?
The
Yeah,
only movie I like that I never saw the Bob Dylan one.
me
I
either.
love him in the Army Hammer movie that I'm now drawing a blank on what it's called.
Say My Name or something?
Yes, I love that movie. That
And
he
now
is
we
amazing.
can't like it 'cause of Army.
Okay, well,
He's like
that's a
a
different
cannibal.
topic, but to be honest, I don't I'm team Army there. I'm team Army there. He did not rape anybody.
No, he
It was
didn't.
consensual, and if you're into whatever you're into in your private life, cannibalism, I mean, like, if it's consensual, who are we to judge? He's such a good actor too. I wanna see him
I
back on the
know.
screen. I'm an Army
I
fan.
think I read that
Let
he
it be known that I think Army got a bad rap, okay, guys? I think he should come back.
he's
I
like
like
I
him.
read, like, last year he was selling, like, vacation rentals in the Cayman Islands or something,
I
like
read that too. He's from a super rich family. I don't know if he was cut off,
oh, that's right.
like oil crazy rich. But so I don't think he needed to act, but yeah, I read that he's broke selling timeshares. Who knows what's true, but like
But did you
anyway,
know
I know
his, ex-wife now, I guess, Elizabeth Vargas, I think?
Elizabeth, yeah,
She has like it's actually kinda good, like a crime documentary style show on like ID Channel or Discovery Channel or something like that, where she's like basically interviews like household names of what was that woman, Elizabeth,
Holmes.
no, God, not Elizabeth Holmes, God, that's the one that, oh my god, the one that got like, kidnapped and then and she's like
Elizabeth Smart.
yes. So she interviews
Yeah.
people like that and tells stories and like
I
sh
didn't know she did that. I
says
didn't know anything
says
about
it's
that
trauma she's gone through with
with Army.
I don't know that we really know what happened back there, but
I'm not
yeah,
saying what he did was ethical. I'm just saying it wasn't.
could have been canceled.
He was super canceled, and I'm thinking people who weren't canceled did a lot worse. I just don't think he was raping anyone, he wasn't beating anyone, it was really weird, twisted shit.
Really
Or
weird.
was it consensual?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I can't
There were no
if it's
sexual
consen
harassment claims on him?
no. But no, people said that he was very, like not sexual it wasn't like assault, but people came out and said that he was, like, cannibalistic and
He was ac
very, like
was
a
accused of rape and physical abuse in
but
2021.
but I heard he was like that ended up being nothing. I might be wrong about that, but I
Yeah,
thought
he
that case went
yeah.
nowhere.
It
If
might
he
have gone
really
nowhere, but
Look, if he raped and he really assaulted someone, obviously I'm not for that. But like I from what I remember, that none of that stuff ever went anywhere. And he even said, he's like, yeah, I did that, but none of it was done without someone's consent. So I don't know what happened, obviously. I just know that I like Army Hammer. I hope that, and I agree with people doing sexual stuff, whatever weird stuff they want, if it's consensual. If it's not, then bad.
so here it says in March 2021 that a woman named Effie formally accused him of committing rape and other acts of violence through their on and off 4-year relationship.
I remember that case.
That's a tough
Yeah.
and also he was
It
married
is
to
tough.
Elizabeth Chambers, not Elizabeth
Chambers. He cheated. Well, he cheated on her. That was like a big reason for their
Right.
divorce. Look, he sounds like he's got a lot of sexual addiction type of things.
He was recently on, did you see him recently on Bill Maher's podcast?
No.
I'll send it to you. They talk all about it. It's weird. It's like,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah, I want to hear that.
And he's
Is
just,
it weird that I'm intrigued by that? I mean,
I
I
was
just want
very
to know.
intrigued. I'll send it to you because I was sort of like
Yeah.
intrigued to listen to Army as well and just like, are you a bad guy? I'm just so confused, like
I know. I was quick to kind of not be against him, but maybe I might be wrong.
side note, there's a story here that says Elizabeth Chambers says she will always support Army in his recovery journey. So he talks about it on that podcast. It's more of like a recovery, like an addiction versus like he did, like, that's where I'm like, maybe you're right about like, we don't know, right? Who knows what happened?
I don't know. Yes, I just stand by that if what he did wasn't rape, then who are we to judge?
Who are we to judge?
We'll
Exactly.
Yeah.
So second topic. Let's go back to so Harry and Meghan, which we could talk about them for hours.
I
The
was
fact that they go to this party, which I know the whole all of the royalty, all of the royal family are like disgusted by their behavior. Like I saw some like comparison of like while Prince William is like off doing good services and helping others, like Harry and Meghan are partying it up at Kris Jenner 70. Like that he just like dumped his like role as like doing acts of service to like. And I'm just like, let the guy have his life. If that's what he wants to do, let him do it. However, people just really seem to hate them.
I do. I'm one of them. I don't.
do too, but I almost am like, why do I hate them? They're just human beings. Like,
I don't know if I hate him. To me, and this is my read on it.
he's worse.
He seems like just a I don't want to say pushover, but kind of like, I think she's just like dictating how that all goes. What I don't like about her, I can go on and on, but the main thing is I'm so sick of her saying she doesn't want to be in the limelight, like leave us alone. She puts herself in it constantly. I'm like, you do not mean that. You love the limelight. Your Netflix show that's just, I can't stand it.
To attending Kris Jenner's 70th
Why are you attending the
hired
biggest
paparazzi.
thing? They crashed. They weren't even invited. I don't know if you just read, but Kim Kardashian apparently took pictures
I
down
saw that.
that she was in. Like, I
I
don't know
heard that
what
might have
that
been though because Meghan didn't like the way she looked or something.
well, that makes me not like her either. Like, I just like, I mean, like, that's pretty much why I recently lost my job. The CEO, like, didn't like I apparently put up pictures that, like, she didn't like. So, like, I hate her and I hate this person.
Yeah, because this new boss came in and was like, I want my own people, right?
Yeah. Well, it was just like that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
she was so vain and kind of
Right.
like this. Meghan Markle seems so vain and into herself in every single way. And I think that dictates a lot of Harry's relationship. I don't think that Harry wanted to leave the family. I'm just saying that right now. I think there was some stuff. No, I do think there was a lot of stuff we don't understand there.
He really.
No, of course, I believe a lot of that. And he was kind of like the forgotten son for a long time. Yeah, he was. Like,
imagine living your life like that you're always like the spare.
No,
you know?
100%. And like that's really, really sad. And apparently his thing with his mom, it was a totally different loss with Diana too.
I was
than
gonna say
Will.
losing your mom like that and such.
And like they were really very close. And like he was sort of like, I don't know, all that trauma is so real. I do think there's a part of it. So it's like, to me, it's like a 50, maybe even a 60-40. Like Harry was 60, like wanting to get out of it. But Meghan was such a catalyst too, because I think things aren't about her. I think that she has a problem with it. When you're in the royal family, it's not about you. It's about your image, right? It's what you're putting out. Like
Well, it also seems like every single project that they have signed on to do, because they had that huge deal with, I guess, Netflix and Spotify, has essentially failed. She had that podcast on Spotify. It lasted 2 months. What happened? Her interviews were so boring.
She's boring. I find her to have no substance. And I don't know if you read that other thing where she like had a communications manager, some publicist. She's lost like several. Everyone's quitting. Yeah.
Which is always a tall sign, right? Like if you're.
I just think she seems like a nightmare. I really do. Even that one episode I did watch for a show, she was like, it's Sussex now. Even the way she talks and people.
So I'm on her emails for her as ever, like stuff that she keeps launching. And it's just all such basic, like wines that are like white labeled by her, jams, honey, her dried.
It's the whitest shit ever. And like, I don't like it. And I'm sorry if I'm going to,
inventing things that like Martha Stewart invented, like.
And Martha Stewart, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't mess
with
her.
Gee. Gosh, I love her so much.
Amazing. I know. I love her too. Her
that documentary. So good. I love her. I love her so much. So Meghan, like, don't try to like, no, you're not there. You're not there. You're never going to be there. And stop saying you don't want to be famous when you do. But I read that they weren't invited.
What?
I read they weren't invited to that party. That's what I read, but who knows what.
Really? But why would they go?
I don't know. I don't think they would crash. That seems wrong. But that was like another story that would leaked. And then like now they're trying to be like, oh, Kim's racing pictures. Who knows what's true? But I read that they crashed. Did you?
Yeah, you're the party photos. That's all over the place. Palace and Saturn go off about Sussex's attending Kris Jenner's party. It's so tacky. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like all over. I mean, you're right. People love to hate them. So there's like some of that. I mean,
people love to hate them.
They love to hate them. Yeah, they do.
They're
kind of easy to not like.
And that's what I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you keep doing these things that are making, do you like that? Do you like to make people not like you? Do you like to say.
Keeps them in the spotlight, which is what she wants.
I guess that's what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, Meghan Markle was in networking mode at Kris Jenner's birthday bash. Page.
Of course she was self-serving.
She schmoozed with a lot of power players.
She also moved to LA. Like, this is where she wants to be.
Yeah.
Like, you don't move to LA, you want to be out of the limelight. No, like, come on, just own up to it. I would like you so much more if you're like, no, I want to be. And also, she was in Suits. She was an actress. Just be like, no, this is my life. This is what I want to be. Like, fine, great. It is who you are. Go to that party, but don't say, oh, I just want a private life. I just want to be quiet life with Harry. No, you don't.
You really don't. You don't want to quiet. And I wonder if he does or doesn't. I can't really figure it out.
He just seems to be led around by the nose. I don't even know if he knows what he. I will say it's kind of sad what's going on with him, and like, not that I'm like a big royal family. I don't really give a shit about the royal family. I've always been sort of ambivalent towards that, but like, the whole thing's just weird that we even have a family like that.
That still
You
exists
know,
in this day and age.
that's still a thing, but like it's sad that he's pretty much cut off from it.
At least they denounced what was it, Prince Andrews? They removed him, stripped him of his royalties.
Good Lord, that guy was just so disgusting. Jeez.
And did you see now that there's more information coming around about Trump's name being dropped a lot by Epstein in emails and like the Epstein
He's all over that, but he'll cover that up till
waiting for it. It's like there. Okay, super
even
off topic again. We can't stop.
true. I know.
Okay,
That's
so
why
we're
it's
good with
chaos.
Megan and we're
We're
good.
good with them. Bye bye bye. I hate them.
Okay, so next topic is, and this is another person that everyone is talking about. Let's see if you can guess. She's an actress. She's in probably her late 20s, got known for an HBO TV show, did an ad recently that everyone freaked out about.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yes. So the
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
I'm bringing her up is not because of the jeans ad. That's old news, right? And I also do kind of want to get your take on that because I've had very mixed feelings on that. Not,
Me too.
I didn't care as much as a lot of people did.
I didn't care at all. I thought she.
I thought I
I
did care
didn't.
more, and I was like, why am I just seeing it is for what
I
it
didn't
is?
think that was a big deal. People read too much into it.
Agreed. But I know many people that really got affected and hated it, and like I couldn't see their side of it too. Her new movie, Christy, which is a huge step away from her typical types of stuff, I would say, or at least the way she looks in it. She's like playing some like boxer or something. It bombed at the box office, and she's dating
Yeah.
Ron. And
I hate that she's dating him.
so there's just like a lot of stuff. What are these roles she's taking on? Who's making these decisions? She has a lot of bomb movies. I know she's coming out with in the Housemaid, which you and I have talked about, that book by Rita McFadden, which I loved. It's like a page turner. That's the kind of stuff I want to see her doing with Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
But like, what are these weird movie choices she picked? She had another one that came out last year that bombed.
I've seen any of her movies, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, I've seen her in White Lotus, obviously season 1, which is
Right.
arguably the best season. I've seen
Agreed.
her in Euphoria.
Right.
And I saw that really cheesy movie, but like so cheesy it's good, that movie she was in with. Yes, who didn't? It was like
Anyone
dumb but
But You?
cute. Yes, I mean, it's a totally dumb, cute movie. I don't think I have like a lot of take on her as an actress. I've not seen these movies that she's done that have bombed. I will say that what a banging bod that girl has. Her boobs, like did you see that recent dress she wore that was like silver and sheer? She looked spectacular.
Can I tell you that all
I wanted to be a lesbian with her.
after that picture came out, all Mitchell has talked about is how hot she is.
No, I mean, but she's stunning. I don't even
Yeah,
know if hot's the right word. Like,
he's
it's like
she's so fucking hot. He's like,
she really, I mean, I think everyone in the world, woman, man, it doesn't matter what you are, saw her in that dress. And I was just like I stared at her. I was like, that's not normal.
Incredible. I know.
Incredible. Like, she's so beautiful. And I'm wondering, but maybe that's why she's famous. Like that she's that good of an actress. I mean, she's really one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. It's not a normal look. She's got a different face.
Yeah.
Not a normal look, but she's truly like I don't know. I think
if you check out the promo pictures from Christy, I mean, she's the type of beauty that can look really ugly. Like
she can,
right?
But then somehow she yes, and that's kind of why I think what makes her even prettier.
Yeah.
Like there were times even White Lotus where she would look like they would try and make her look like not put together, but even then, I just think she is a very rare type of beauty. And you can't take your eyes off it. You can't take your eyes off her. You're drawn to her, even if it's not for her performance, it's her look.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily know that I would be ready to call her a good actress yet. I would have
No, I'm not at all ready for that. I don't think
enough of her stuff, like including this new movie, which some people are saying her acting is really good in it. So I don't know.
I haven't seen enough of her stuff either. But like I said, cheesy movie, like a couple small parts in series. I mean, I know she's more of a main role in Euphoria, but I haven't even finished season 1 of Euphoria. I liked it, but I didn't get
I'm like debating on starting that one. So worth starting or no?
I've dipped into it. I've only seen a few episodes. It's okay. Maybe I should give it more time. I wasn't hooked.
And speaking of Sydney Sweeney, and then she was in that movie Anyone But You, Glenn.
What's that guy's last name?
Oh my God. Glenn.
I know.
Oh my God.
Glenn. I can picture his face. And remember there's rumors that they were dating for a while.
Glenn Powell.
That's it. Yeah.
So he has a new show. Yeah. I think that was just a publicity stunt when the movie.
Me too. Oh, totally. Yeah.
He talk about leading man. Now he's in the new Running Man, and he's all over the place. But he has that new show that I haven't watched yet. Chad Powers. Have you watched that?
No.
Oh, I think you would really like it. It's it's cute. It's has similar feels to Ted Lasso. You liked Ted Lasso, didn't you?
I've never seen it. I'm the only one.
I've never seen it either.
I don't have Apple TV. It's the only one I don't have.
So Mitch loved that show. Everyone I know loves that show.
Everyone I know loves it.
Well,
I don't know.
anyway, Chad Powers is, I think, on Hulu or Netflix. It's not on there. It's not on Apple, and I think you would like it. It's cute.
Okay.
Okay, next topic. I'm only bringing this up because I'm always fascinated by them, and it's also because, like, they're never in the spotlight. They're never out and about. You never hear about them. And then they were just pictured they made a rare appearance at the CFDA Fashion Awards. I'm sure you saw this, to accept the American Accessory Designer of the Year award for their brand, The Row.
The Olsens.
Olsen Twins.
Yeah, that's true. That's the first time I'd seen them photographed in ages.
And they look exactly the same again.
Exactly the same.
They are one of those, they are just such a mystery.
Such a mystery.
Like,
but they play it that way. They do a really good job of staying off.
How they do it still. Like, in this day and age with social media.
But you know what? They haven't been like, they're kind of laying low too. Like, what? I mean, I know, like, The Row, I know they have their brand, but they're not, like, doing movies. They're not doing anything like that.
Ever since I think they're teens, they've basically said, like, that's not what we do.
They're out of it.
Yeah.
Now they do these so, like, they've chosen a life that doesn't put them in the limelight as much too.
But how do you get to be two pinnacles at two different careers in your life? One, you play this, like, iconic child character on a show that continues to rerun and has branch offs and whatever. And then years later, forget movies, nothing to do with movies. You're such brilliant designers that not only
They're so good.
These successful lines over the past years, but that you win, like, one of the most coveted awards.
They deserve it. I love their stuff.
I love their stuff.
Yeah, when I lived in New York, one of my old roommates, she used to get me some
like
great
stuff, right?
Oh my God, incredible bags, incredible, like, really well.
Yeah,
it was incredible. Like, all their stuff was amazing. They're very, very talented, and I think they chose a life and just went completely the other way, and, like, they stayed private.
But just
I don't even know anything about them. Is one of them married? Do they have kids? I don't even know.
One of them is already married and divorced. She married a man that was much older than her.
Ashley. Or no, Mary Kate. Mary Kate.
It was very strange. They had this, like, weird COVID divorce with they had, like,
I remember that. He was, like, a lot older than her.
A lot older. It was very, very strange. And then Ashley, I don't know. It's like you never see pictures of them on the streets. Like, what are they?
And then you have Elizabeth Olsen, who is a very big actress.
Which is weird because when they were actors, she was unheard of. And now she is, like,
unheard of. And now she's very good. Actually, I liked her, the things I've seen her in.
She's like Oscar-winning level material.
Yeah, she's very good.
Very good.
It's a talented family.
Like, what are
it's like the Culkins. It's like the Culkins. I mean, look at Kieran. Kieran was, like, never heard of. He was, like, completely in Macaulay's shadow, playing, like, the guy who drank Pepsi and wet the bed. And look at him now. He is I love what's happening for him. I love him. I love Succession. I never saw the movie he won the award for. I need to.
The Jesse Eisenberg movie. I know.
Yes, but but it's very similar to that. He was the Elizabeth. No one really knew anything about him. And now it's like a total swap. Macaulay's under the radar. I mean, not under the radar. Everyone knows who he is, but he doesn't do movies anymore.
But I love how Macaulay Culkin has, like, he came out of, like, I think a very dark.
Very dark. Very dark. Did you see that John Candy documentary?
No.
You should. I love John Candy. Well, anyway, it goes in
too. What is it on?
You got to see it. It's called I Like Me. I think it's called I Like Me. It's on HBO. I just love John Candy.
Is it
anyway, it came out pretty recently. I'd say like a month ago or so, a couple months ago. Definitely watch it. He's incredible. Anyway,
to watch dog on John Candy. That's great. Yeah,
he's so great. It touches a little bit because he worked with Macaulay a couple times on Home Alone and then Uncle Buck. And Macaulay Culkin is quoted in the documentary saying, like, he was one of the only people who, like, knew how dark my life was at the time. Macaulay really had a lot of shit, like bad parents. It sounds like that he was like he really lived through the thick of. Kieran was maybe too young to really know a lot of it.
Well, there's a bunch of.
Anyway, it's just
like four.
Very, very touching. It was very, very touching. Where were we?
Okay. So,
Olsen's.
Oh yeah, but real quick on the Macaulay Culkin thing, I just was gonna say, like, I'm just so happy to see, like, he's in this amazing, healthy relationship with that.
Yes, I love them.
I know.
She was in Social Network.
She is, like, been in a lot of stuff. Like,
I love them. I love every.
I know.
I love them.
You saw that great. Like, got a I think it was a
star.
Yeah.
It was a star. Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's
amazing? He just got that now, and like not in the '90s when he was like hot shit.
Also, like, even in the early 2000s, like, it's some like how did it take? It's so
It's
weird.
a huge deal. I love that quote from Mila Kunis. They dated for like almost a
What did she
decade.
say?
She used to talk about like how she talked about this recently where she was like, you don't understand. I've been around like a lot of famous people. People lost their fucking minds around him when they saw him. Like, because Home Alone and those early 90s movies he was in, like, but she was like, I don't think people realize like how much that was for him. He wasn't that old. And like people, it was like Beatles reaction when they saw him. Like just like she's like swarms of people will go around him. She goes, I've never seen anything like it. I love Kieran having his time too. Like I think he's super talented. I absolutely love Succession.
I just don't know how you go, like, I just can't get over how these girls were able to dominate 2 completely different fields to the point of, like, winning awards. Like, I just don't like, they're
It takes
so talented.
talent. It takes talent even to stay as off the radar as they have too.
What is their
Like,
I wish I had
I
just
mean,
see a day in their life so badly.
they're kind of amazing. And they big fat no to Fuller House. Remember when that came along and they were just like, no.
Well, did
They
you
wanted no part of that remake.
so recently John Stamos went on the Good Guys podcast,
I saw he trashed what's his name's husband.
uh,
Woof.
the Massimo guy or whatever,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're lawful I know, but did
I
you
think that him and Lori have always kind of liked each other. So
I
I think
know.
there's like
And
a
well,
thing there.
they were married on the shows.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but, uh, did you hear what he said about, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen going
I
to
did not hear that part. No.
so when Bob Saget sadly passed, which was horrible with how that happened, remember
So
that?
horrible. I love but yes.
I know, it was very sad how that happened and, like, his sleep and the concussion and whatever, but anyway,
So
so
freak.
terrifying, never hit your head and go to sleep after, my god, such a freak thing. He said that the girls came to his funeral and
Oh,
they spent time with all the cast because they wanted to, I guess, share with how important of a role all of the cast played in their childhood. And
yeah.
really, they just are not interested in acting. So it
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, we don't want to be a part of.
No, I didn't get that. Yeah, I didn't get that feeling from it at all, and I'm glad. Like, I'm glad this like reiterates that feeling I always had.
Yeah,
I don't think it was any sort of like we're too good for this. They just don't have any interest in that life. Like, they really just
it
truly
was a
don't.
too good for this when it happened. That's the vibe I got.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is that nice? Well, yeah, maybe a little bit. I thought that,
Yeah.
but is it nice to know that like that's really kind of wasn't it? And like, I mean, look, that show put them on the map. Like, take it or leave it. That made them
That's what
famous.
made them start
Yeah.
clothing lines in Kmart and all these places.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that show contributed to their success in probably the biggest way.
Okay, next topic. This is a really weird one. Actually, these last 2 are very weird. Well, different. Very not in the lines of what we talked about. Okay, you remember Ice-T?
Yes, the rapper.
Okay, remember how he has that
Yeah.
kind of crazy wife?
Flash, the guy in good. What's the famous movie he was in? Really, really with Cuba Gooding Jr. Such a good movie. Why am I brain dead right now? Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood.
Oh, he was in Boys in the Hood.
Yes,
I
like
don't even think I
small
realized
role.
that
Great movie.
he was
So
also in
good.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun. Jeez.
Sounds like a movie Ryan and I would like.
Yeah, you guys. That sounds like a you thing.
That when we visit.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
god.
here's why I'm bringing them up. Do you
Yeah.
remember,
Why?
like, maybe 5, 10 years ago, he and his wife, who her name is Coco, really crazy looking, crazy hair, very
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah.
they had
Yeah. A
a
little bit.
baby, and she was always, like, in the news because her baby would always be in these, like, crazy outfits, and it was just, like, really over the top. Well, she was just on a show recently she went on a podcast, and she admitted that she breastfed her daughter, until she was 6 years old
Oh.
because it was an opportunity to bond, and she said it was her child's decision of when to stop the breastfeeding, and that's when she started it wasn't about food, it was bonding.
That
She's
gives
like,
me
"My
like a
child was
weird.
solids at 1." She's like, "I know some people would think this is weird, and when you're in Europe and other places, they do this to even later. Now my daughter's 9." But I could not get over the fact that she admitted that she had her daughter sucking on her boob at the age of 6 years old.
That makes me feel very weird inside.
Right? Like,
Yeah. That's
you
not.
can
I'm sorry. I don't find that.
be to your
That's not
child.
normal. That's not. That's weird, and I find that to be almost inappropriate. Like I do.
I
Look, I'm all
agree.
like breast milk. Sure, it's great, but like after 2 years, it's getting weird. That's
And
how I
again,
feel.
not for food and sustenance. This was Has she
No, of
described?
course not. 6 years
Yeah.
old, you're in, like, 1st grade. I mean, like,
Shouldn't be drinking.
no, that is super weird.
But what do you think about the fact that she, like, admitted that? Isn't that
Sounds like
crazy?
she's proud. It sounds like she's proud of it. This is why, like,
She
to
even
her, it's not
said,
an
like,
admission.
some people might not agree with it. I could not get over, and then it made me realize how many people probably do this out there.
Gosh, I hope not. I don't know. That's weird. That's like raising codependent children from, like, you literally can't get them off your teat
Like, do you
till
think
they're
that creates
6.
a problem with a kid later, or do you think that that's just,
Yes, I
what
do.
kind
I
of
mean,
problem?
psychologically, I can't back that up, but I mean, to me, that's not bonding. That is breeding a codependent child. Like, quite literally, you're making them dependent on you, on your breast still, which is
Or is
babies.
that type of bonding,
Yeah,
right?
that's not bonding. That's I don't get that. I mean, it is when it's the appropriate time. Yeah, I mean, that's nature. You do bond with your child during that time when they're a baby, but like 6 years old, it's just I don't think it's bonding at that point. I think it's gross and
I think it's gross
codependent.
too. It's really
Yeah,
weird to me, and it
yeah.
got picked up
That
all over the place.
you know what that reminds me of all of a sudden? I'm getting this creepy feeling, that movie Barbarian, where we, like, had to watch that, like remember that movie we watched together where, like, there was incest and she wanted to breastfeed all the people he captured? I cannot get that.
Wait, that was
Yes,
the one where
Barbarian.
it's like an Airbnb.
Barbarian's the same people who did Weapons, by the way, same director. Did
No
you know that?
way!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Wait, wait,
Yes.
wait.
You're the one.
Barbarians was the Airbnb one, right? Where they, like, stay
Yes,
in a
yes, but there's that weird breastfeeding monster that lived downstairs.
Airbnb.
And that scene, for some reason, what you're saying right now
Reminds
reminds
you
me
of
of
that?
that scene. And I'm like getting it. That's why I did this. I'm like, that scene I could not unsee that for like, I wish and I think was I pregnant or no, I was breastfeeding at the time. Remember that?
Did I tell you to watch that, or did you tell me to watch
No,
that?
we watched it together when you were visiting me. And like, you told me to
Together?
yes, at my house. And like, I was
You
just
were
like,
pregnant, but you weren't, like,
I
telling.
was still breastfeeding. Yes, I was, because I just found out that was the weekend. I didn't know I was pregnant with Charlotte, but I was.
Got it, okay.
But I
I do remember that
was.
now. That's right, that's right, that's right.
My weekend of like, oysters and weed, I found out I was pregnant.
That's
But
what we did every weekend.
yes, but I was still breastfeeding then. I remember I was watching that scene. I was like, well, I've never felt
Don't wanna breastfeed
grosser.
ever again.
But that's what you're saying about this just took me back to that. You don't remember that? So anyway, I meant to text it the other day. That's the same.
Oh, I
people as
remember the
Weapons.
movie. I just couldn't remember that
Well,
now I remember watching
her
it
doing
together.
this, Ice-T's wife doing this reminds me of that breastfeeding monster, because that's what it felt. She was like, "Ugh," like it's.
So, does that make anyone ever wanna breastfeed again? Like, it makes me absolutely
Mm.
disgusted. I know.
Oh God, that
I
scene
didn't
will make
breastfeed
anyone not
anyway,
want
so
to
I can't
breastfeed.
relate. I know.
Well, I did, and I was fine. I was glad when it was over. Just put it that way. Like
That's so
6
sick.
years.
I know. That movie
6
was
years. I barely made it 6 months. I mean, let alone 6 years. Whoa.
horror stories, but I just couldn't believe till 6 years old. I was,
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
no.
to
That's
suck on a boob. Okay, the last topic is, do you know the name Tilly Norwood? Have you heard of her?
Tilly. No, I don't
Because
know.
she's the hottest new actress right now.
Don't know Tilly.
She is a super realistic digital creation with a team of 15 humans behind her, and she gained a ton of notoriety. We're talking about a robot and an AI actress.
She's fake. Okay, AI
She gained
actress.
notoriety at a recent Zurich summit because her team was in talks with talent agents to represent her. Since
don't know
then,
about
there
that.
has been massive backlash by the likes of Whoopi Goldberg, Emily Blunt, Ryan Reynolds, you name it. WME declined to represent AI talent. But I started going deeper on this and realizing, just like there's AI books flooding Amazon, there's going to be AI movies flooding our screens very soon with lots of fake
Very
actors
soon.
and
And
actresses.
I don't know if you read this recent. It was either New York Times or The Cut, and it talks about all these people who are in serious committed relationships with their AI. A lot of them are married, and the other spouse knows. But it's like one woman was like, "Well, my husband's traveling all the time, so this is like my partner." And the other woman was like, "I consider us married." I mean, I'm talking like real. Does not it remind you? Like, you saw the movie Her way back when with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep.
Yeah, a lie was that ahead of its time.
I
Because
know.
that's literally what's happening now. No, it is. Like, he had a full on relationship with her. And this article was like reading that movie script, where I was like, this is really fucking happening. These are real people having relationships with AI.
So
Of course they're going to have representation, because people are taking him that seriously.
I find, isn't that just a bizarre thought, though, that a talent agent would represent a fake person to get them into movies? Like, what? Are they acting with real people in movies? Like, what are they? Couldn't they just get any AI movie made and put that AI character in it? Like, I just
I
don't
know.
understand how that works.
I don't either, but it's the same way that I don't understand how these people consider themselves married to an AI person. It's
Well,
just like,
I will say this. I do think it's weird. However, if that AI companion is going to save that person from unaliving themselves or doing
but
something, then I'm okay.
I agree, but it's also been the other side. Have you seen how many chat GBTs have been responsible
Well,
for
yeah,
suicide?
I saw that one. I didn't. There were more than
I read another recent one where like they talked to. I've read more than one count. I mean, yes, I agree. If it cures a loneliness feeling for you, sure. Like again, it's kind of like how I feel about religion. Like
right. Totally great comparison.
whatever brings you the peace that you need,
Right.
like
Deal with it.
that's your yes. Just don't put it on me, but you do what you need to do to feel what you need. I don't judge that. That's your like great, you
Don't
know?
put it on me. Like, if you're gonna date an AI, don't make me meet them over dinner.
I
Like,
don't
I
wanna
don't need to
meet
meet
that
them.
person. I don't wanna meet AI, your AI boyfriend. Exactly. It's the same way. Like it really is kinda like religion. Like believe what you wanna believe,
But don't
but
invite us
don't
to
put it
dinner
on
with them.
me. Don't invite him to dinner with me. I don't wanna go. It's not a real person. So
It's happening with music too. There's all sorts of Spotify accounts now of AI artists that have millions of streams per month, more than all
yeah,
these up and coming artists here in Nashville that can't get any streams, that are
it
real
makes me
people.
sad. And like I find this very depressing
Well,
in
it's
a lot of ways.
2025. Like, what is 2028 gonna look like?
2020, I mean, by 2028, I mean, this is going to get so much more prevalent. I mean, every year. Even like I was just telling you before we started recording, I got my new iPhone. It's just so many like integrate AI into this. I mean, it's everywhere now. I didn't have that on my last one. I mean, it's
Right?
everything.
We're
It's
we're like killing humans. I feel like we are. Um,
we are killing humans. We're killing jobs. We no, that's I mean, and I really don't think that's being dark. I think that's very accurate. We're
yeah,
like putting ourselves into extinction. We're like putting ourselves there. We're like replacing ourselves in jobs. We're getting us completely we're not relevant. They used to say men aren't relevant to have children anymore.
right.
We're, we're now people aren't relevant
And women
because
are
we've
waiting
got
longer and longer to have kids, or they're having them on their own. Did I just
yeah.
okay, Scott Galloway, the NYU professor, the author, you know who I'm talking
Yes,
about? Scott
yeah.
Galloway.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He was recently talking, he has like several podcasts. He was recently on one of his podcasts, I guess, or maybe he was on someone else's podcast. And he was talking about this in particular, but that men are extincting themselves, and that there is a crazy statistic that like blew my mind. It was something like 45% of men ages 16 to 25 in today's world have never even asked a woman out. And that men are, because of all these platforms online and all of these
I believe that.
AI, that they are slowly killing themselves. Like, they're not men anymore. Like, they're turning into these like nomadic, like Johnny mnemonic, like sitting at home, just
Not men is the best way to put it, you know, and like I know I've talked to our mutual friend, actually Lissa, about this, who's still in like the dating world, and she's like, there's so many AI bots on the apps now. You don't
yeah.
even know who's
I
how
don't know.
scary is that?
So is that
You
like
don't even know if
catfishing, but you're being catfished by AI, or they don't tell you?
yes, you don't even know who's real. I mean, how terrifying is that? Like I was thinking back to when I did the apps, which is a really long time ago at this point, but like it was bad enough back
Now, right?
but it was bad enough back then, but at least they're real people who were
Right.
ghosting you. Now you have to add in like the extra like technology AI portion of it. And like, I truly don't think there could be a worse time to date than now. Men are so lazy with it. Like, I can't imagine.
I
I
can't
really,
imagine either.
I can't imagine because it's just like you said, that men are extinct. They don't make the first moves. They don't even court you anymore. They don't even, used to be like, oh, let's hang out. They don't even say that anymore. Like women have to do everything.
Everything. So what he's saying is that this is so fascinating. I guess he has a new book out where he talks about this. Scott Galloway argues that a host of cultural and economic issues have prompted unhealthy perceptions of masculinity, resulting in toxic behaviors and relationships. And hold on, there was one other thing that I wanted to share with you.
This is like a great topic to talk about almost on its whole
Oh
podcast
no.
episode because it's just so much to unpack here. Like the dating in AI, but then how some people are like married to their AIs. It's like the juxtaposition of all of that is just fascinating, but also terrifying.
It is
I
terrible.
really feel for anyone dating in this era because I do think men are just full on not men anymore. I think that was already kind of starting to happen a little bit, and now it's just like so bad.
It's
They
so
they don't need to grow up at all. There's no reason for it anymore. They just can be in this perpetual like Peter Pan bullshit forever. There's no urgency.
Right.
And
There's no urgency on anything. And if you do need something urgently, you can get it like that if you all of a sudden have a hankering
yeah,
for it. Like, oh,
yeah.
I mean, think about it. Even like having sex now. I mean, you can buy 3D printed silicone, you can make
Get
one
like the best sex of your life by yourself.
best
I mean,
sex of your life
truly.
by yourself. Yeah, he
Yeah.
literally quoted, "We are planning our,"
Probably, yeah.
he goes, "We are planning our own extinction."
That's exactly when you just said that, it was like,
Isn't that
it kinda
crazy?
reminded me of a movie, but I'm like, "No, this is a real life. We
Real.
are planning our extinction. We're in the process of making it happen right now. We're endangered right now, and now it's just gonna be like a full on, like it's
Yeah,
really, 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 like, gives me, like, a weird feeling because it's just like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
I know.
What c like, the Forbes just did that article recently about the jobs that are absolutely safe from AI, there really wasn't that many. Like, a very few amount of jobs that were like, one was a therapist, which I'm like, I don't even know if that's true because people are
No.
using AI a lot.
BetterHelp. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Let's see.
No.
Jobs safe from AI.
Did you see that Forbes article?
Googling it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was just
11 entry-level jobs that are AI proof. Is that the one?
yes, it was something like that, and I just remember, like, reading them, I'm like, not all these are AI proof, and, like,
Mm.
I didn't think psychologist was one because I think people are relying a lot on ChatGPT for loneliness, especially because our health insurance is expensive seeing people, like, they're relying on free chatbots to do
It's
it, which is
literally
also terrifying.
terrifying. Okay,
That's
dental
what we're getting
hygienist,
our dental hygienist, yes, that was one.
which makes sense. I don't think a robot.
Pretty soon they'll have a robot clean your teeth. I don't know
I
if that's
mean,
true at
my
all.
friend just got a massage by a robot. She said it was okay. She paid $100
Okay.
for a massage. Yeah, she said it was
She said it
okay.
was okay.
Well, because
Oh
there were
my
some
gosh.
things she wanted the robot to change, and by the time it was in, it couldn't change
She
anything.
wanted the robot to ch
Like, 2 different parts.
I mean, I'm laughing at that, like, it's not that weird because already have massage chairs, like, how far can a massage robot be? But, like,
Well, if it's better than a human, because it's hard to be a I can't imagine being a massage therapist. That would kill my hands.
oh, I'm getting a
Okay,
massage
so
in
it's
about
all like
30 minutes, actually, and it's gonna be fantastic.
you are? Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
I have the best woman. When you come here, I'm gonna make you see her.
Can we
She's
go together?
unbelievable. She's unbelievable.
Fab, I can't
Unbelievable.
wait. Yeah, it's all like, surgical assistants, occupational therapy assistants, radiology and MRI technologists. Yeah, it's like
A
and
lot
then
of the medical field.
yeah, all in the medical field, then electricians, which I think is interesting because I would think a robot,
That I don't agree with that. I think that could be AI regulated. I
right?
mean, a lot of this, I'm sending signals now. It fixes half the problems, but yeah.
And right, you don't right, you just get it fixed right on the spot. And side note, I just remember now seeing some other company that just launched a new home AI robot, and there were people testing it out, and it takes like 10 minutes to carry like a cup to the sink and like dump it and like pour a drink. It's like,
I
how
know, I
crazy are we?
there's a little restaurant here. I mean, it's fun now because it's like a novelty, but when it's not, there's like, we have we call it my conveyor belt sushi. They bring the sushi around the
Right.
conveyor, super
Yeah.
fun, and little robots bring you drinks. It's so cute, but I'm like, well, this is gonna
The
be
robots bring you drinks there?
yeah, they're so
No,
cute.
let's
They like
order.
sing their oh, it's so fun. It's really cute. They sing their little songs and bring you the drinks, and it's adorable. But I'm like, yeah, it's adorable now until like this is like what it's all only gonna be.
And also there's it's not happening in Nashville yet, but Nashville has Waymos already. They're launching here in March. They're already I'm already seeing them driving around with people testing them.
Yeah, yeah, I've
That's
seen that.
wild. And I know like in LA and other places, people are already using them, no problem.
Oh yeah, very much.
Or just think about it, like a car driving by with no passengers, or no driver, so weird.
So great.
But seeing robots walking around on the street delivering food, that's something that happens a lot, I think, in Europe. I think they're doing it in LA too, in certain cities, but I haven't seen that here either. But just see a
They've
chatbot,
test marketed it.
right?
Yeah.
Robot coming to knock on your door and being like,
No,
"Your food has
they've
been."
tested it, like, back when I used to work for back of house, they've tested it in a few US markets, like San Francisco, obviously, and, like, places
Yeah.
like that with high tech, but, like, they do it. Yeah.
I mean, we're
Like
we're
DoorDash deliveries
a year, 2 years, 3 years away from this just being
being the norm,
the norm.
100%. Self-driving cars, like, all of that. By the time our kids drive, I really think there's gonna be self-driving cars. I
And
think
I
it's gonna be
wonder
completely
also, like,
different.
how that will affect kids wanting to drive and get their driver's license versus it's so easy now to just get an Uber, get whatever. I hear a lot of
I
kids
think
not
it's
even
gonna
getting
be
their
total
licenses.
they don't need to as much. They really don't.
Things are gonna change so much. Like, are we gonna have these robots in our home in 4 years doing chores for us?
What year did they say the Jetsons was supposed to be, like, 2020? Like, it was, like, 2020, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, we're here." Like, like, back when you watch the Jetsons, like, that show was supposed to be, like, now.
The Jetsons was 2062. Isn't that
Really? I thought it was more current. That's
because
funny.
it premiered in 1962 and they made it
Like
100 years.
1,000 okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Wasn't it 100? No, 100, right? No,
100, 100.
100. Mathing was not mathing.
Man, that's we're
What a great
mathematicians. Yes, this is really great. It's really great to be back. We hope we covered a lot of different topics here, some subtopics to the topics. That's how the show goes.
Yes, I love it. It's such great stuff. We're so excited to be back. Keep following and listening, and follow us on Instagram, Control Chaos. Miss Fildyfold's going to be doing our social media.
Yes, I will be heading that up. So talk to me on there and I'll talk back. I'm a real person, not a bot.
Thanks, guys. Love your real friends, not your robot friends. Bye.